Hi, I'm Chris the Nerd, and today I'm going to be playing Grata Monstrum, a game about monsters. Alright, we cannot thank you enough for answering our call for help. The village has been able to fend off these monsters for a while now, but the attacks are becoming relentless. The barrier around the village has become weak from their attacks. There are 6 monsters who seem to remain near the village. These are the ones you have to deal with. There are parts of them that seem to stand out. We ask that you collect them, so that we may study what has caused them to plague us. Good luck, the mayor. You stand at the closed gates of the village. It's hard to look at for long, the way the sun drags across it. It reflects in a way that you're not sure is natural. From what you can make out, the buildings behind it seem modest. You can hear some conversation occurring, lively and warm in the evening air. Laying about your feet are the moonlit shadows. They crawl over the ground, stretching out from the forest that seems impossibly dark. For your work to begin, you must enter. We're going to investigate the barrier. You step a little closer to the closed gate. The texture of it looks wrong. It plays with your eyes. You know something about it isn't quite right, but it doesn't seem dangerous, at least not to you. On closer inspection, it's easier to see that something translucent sits in front of the gate, wrapping around the walls. It glitters in the twilight, something magical seeping from it. It looks like if you pushed on it a little too hard, it would break. You can't help and reach out to test it. As you do, it seems to give, letting your hand pass through without much resistance. Maybe this barrier is designed to keep something else out. There's not much else to see here. Alright, go in. The forest looms above you. The trees themselves seem to ooze shadow, overviewing the dappled moonlight that crosses the ground. You cannot afford to hesitate. You enter. The forest is not welcoming. Your feet sink into the ground as you walk, and the smell of old damp rot rises to meet your nose. You should not look down. The undergrowth seems to grab at your legs, the branches leaning down to scrape at your arms. More and more things cling to you, tugging at your clothes, your hair. They hold you desperately, trying to pull you back. Until all of a sudden, they let go. You trip forward, catching yourself before you fall. You look up and are met with a strange figure. Oh, you're a new one. This could be interesting. Are you here to try and cut me down? It is futile. You're just the next desperate effort at undoing what they've done. I'm here to protect the village. Haha. Protect them? From what? A man stuck in the ground? They come to me with their axes and swords and shovels. I cannot move, and yet they want to kill me. So I get rid of the threat, as one should. They should fear me, but still they run here, to me, to their deaths. What makes you any different? You should cower before me. Are you threatening me? Perhaps I am. Then? You don't have to do that. I don't? Ah. You think you can talk to me? Make me turn over a new leaf? You'll just end up like the others that tried. I don't think anyone has ever tried to solve things without blades. What will you do then? If we talk? If I challenge you in a different way. Help us break this barrier, and then we can talk. Alright, click on the diamonds and squares to move them to the end of their line. Weakening the spell, upholding the barriers. The shapes cannot cross the lines that are parallel to themselves, and attempting to cross them too many times will make the barrier react. Destroy all the defenses to open a small gash in the barrier. What? Okay. Okay. And you are finished. Is this a victory for either of us, or simply an end? I don't know, but I do want to know your purpose in this. I want to know your name. Is this another part of your pity? I suppose it would be good for a kind of truce. You may call me Terence. Don't look at me like that. I didn't choose it. It's not an unexpected reaction, but I must admit, I haven't seen it before. No one has asked me my name. They were all so busy making me the enemy. What else was I meant to do but get rid of them? It's what they wanted to do to me. Even though they were the ones who put me here. Have you started to understand why we fight? You know you have to put an end to this. Terence holds out one of their many hands. A splintered shard of wood rests within their palm. You take it, and it seems to hum with something unspoken. They nod to you and say nothing more. You get a wood shard. There's no point lingering here. You continue onwards through the forest. It doesn't take long to hear hurried footsteps behind you. You turn and are met with two very human faces. Did you do it? Did you beat him? They're still standing. What? Why? You know what he's done. He'll leave us alone now that he knows he can lose. He'll get scared again. If you're sure. The two take their leave, and you find yourself alone in the forest once more. The shadows seem to twist a little, parting slightly to offer you a way forward. You follow it. The forest seems endless, stretching upward and away into the blackened night. You're lucky to come across the place where it opens up. The moonlight stretching across the ground. Everything is awash with silver. You step into the light and are met with a shriek. No, there's no need to be here. Absolutely no reason at all. I'm not doing anything. You stare down at the creature, watching it squirm. It keeps moving and shifting backwards. I'm not doing anything. I haven't done anything. You can leave me alone. I haven't done anything. That's not what I've heard. It's not my fault. They leave their windows open, leaving everything out. And I get scared. My instincts take control. Aren't I allowed to want to survive? And now you want to kill me? Please, just leave me alone. Why should I believe you?
You've never been to the village. They won't let you in, will they? They don't let anyone in. They just throw us out. You think I want to be here? I don't want to die. Just leave me alone, or else.
Maybe we can talk this out.
Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. You can put that weapon away. I won't do anything to you. You don't do anything to me. We can settle this another way. It's the barrier the others one dealt with, isn't it?
That one, and that one.
This is nice. Isn't it? Don't you think? You don't have to stare down at me like that at all. We can just talk. I'm Derek, and you are... You're helping us? Even if we're all mixed up and mashed together? I should have never let them convince me. It doesn't matter now. You're helping. I don't have to be scared of you. You know what? Take this.
Derek spits something out. Gross. You crouch to look at it. It seems to be a long, inhuman-looking fang. You get a large tooth. You suppose you don't need anything more from Derek. Especially not if they're this docile now. After what seems like a gleeful chatter of their teeth, Derek hurries away into the undergrowth. Is this really what the village was so scared of? You linger in the clearing for a moment more. The moonlight rests heavy on the leaf-laden ground, and again, you hear footsteps crunching. You turn and watch as the two villagers emerge once again into the moonlight. You're following me.
Nothing so sinister.
Now, no one has ever gone this far. We were, worried. For good reason, it seems. What happened to the, monster part? Perhaps it wasn't necessary.
Don't be so dense. We'll need it soon to begin our work. You know we're running out of time.
I suppose. Their attention shifts to you again.
You understand that it's necessary, right? To stop them properly, kill them.
Why do you need them dead?
Because they're attacking us. If we don't kill them, they'll kill us. The barrier. The barrier is nothing. The magic is almost completely gone. Soon, it'll be letting just anyone in. Ridiculous. We can fix this if you just do your job.
The two take their leave, footsteps crunching heavily through the undergrowth. You wonder where all the silence you once heard went. There's nothing to do but keep going. You follow the path. The forest on one side, the wall on the other. The air is so strangely quiet. You're forced to listen to the constant, relentless sound of your own breathing. In and out. An undeniable rhythm. Your heartbeat matches up, thrumming loudly in your ears. Soon it's joined by another noise, but one that doesn't sound quite right. The repetitive, constant flapping of wings.
Don't make me do this. Don't we both have better things to do?
I've been paid for this.
Scare me for the... Oh, sorry. Spare me the soliloquy. I'm the evil creature you will send to slay with your great big black or your... Sorry, blade or your powerful magic.
The shaking made me not be able to read blade.
What do you have? Oh, two. It doesn't matter. Either strike me down or leave me alone. Doesn't it get boring? You're just standing there staring at me. You can leave. I didn't do anything. Nothing at all.
You've done nothing.
Of course not. What could I do? There's barely anything left of me. All I can do is make people leave me alone before they decide to hurt me. Won't you just leave before I have to do anything? I just want to stay here.
Yeah, maybe I can help you.
How can you help me? By leaving? Oh, you talk to the others. Fine. If it works, then I don't have to talk to you or anyone. They can deal with their stupid barrier. This better be worth it.
I've still not figured out the whole actual puzzle thing. I don't know.
I guess you've made your point. It's only fair.
The creature moves with a sudden swing of their arms. Something drops to the ground in front of you. You crouch slowly, watching the monster as it lingers in front of you. Reaching out, you find a finger. Even though it lays above the ground, it looks like it should have been buried, allowed to rot in peace. You pick it up. You get a curled finger.
It's been too long for it to do me any good. I'm all patience. But maybe it'll help you or anyone else. Remember me, won't you? Even as I'm falling apart. My name is Gabriel. I used to be so much more than this. Just tell them that, if you can.
You nod, and with a flurry of their wings, Gabriel is gone. Are you used to it? When you hear the bushes rustle behind you, you turn and find the two villagers before you, studying the ground, maybe what once floated above it. I didn't realize they were still here. I thought they would have left a long time ago. Didn't they once say they wanted to come back to the village? That was a long time ago. I can't believe you remember that. It's hard to forget. Hard to forget. It was a fight. Violent words. We couldn't agree on how to keep everyone safe. They never wanted to compromise. So you remember too. I've tried not to. Everything they offered would have ended badly. You know, we couldn't have let them stay. It wasn't meant to be like that. We had to. Everyone did. Not all of it was perfect, but we had to try. Try to make things better. People have to be kept safe. I'll remind you again. That's why we're paying you. Get rid of them and help us protect the barrier. Otherwise, things will get much, much worse. The two stand imperfectly still, waiting. One of them gestures for you to continue. You have to keep going. You turn away from the villagers, diving back into the dark of the forest. Strangely, the moonlight seems a little brighter, even this deep in the forest. The air sits heavy over your shoulders, almost damp in its weight. You can't know what's waiting for you ahead, except maybe a monster. You step around a corner of the wall, wreathed in shadow only for a moment. The moonlight returns, and you see someone waiting for you on the path. They wave. Hey, it's so nice to see a new face around here. It's been so somber. Maybe you'll change things up a bit. Have you been through most of the forest already? It gets so dark. I promise, it looks bigger than it is. You're really there. You're getting there. I promise that too. It seems like you've been successful too. After all, you've made it this far. Through one way or another. Tell me. And I won't be too quick to judge. Do you think it's better to talk or to fight? I mean, to talk. Interesting. Wouldn't you ask to fight? I wonder if you like going against the grain or if this was all in a whim. Maybe you have a personal code or something you've decided is your cause. People think they don't have a cause, but everyone has a cause. I have one. I think it's pretty good if you ask me. What is it? The only way to win a fight is to fight back. We were designed for protection, of course. Apparently, we're very good at it. According to the village, anyway. I don't think I did half bad. They wanted us gone after a while. You know, self-preservation is just protecting yourself. Everyone wants to survive. We can't help it. I can't help it. If you think about it too much, it's not really noble. But, well, what should we do instead? Just die? You're just justifying violence, or isn't there a better way? What do you think? Does anyone want to be forced out of their home? If you want to talk to the village, they say we agreed to this, you know?
And then we went back on our promises. But did you know that they did too? We were meant to become better, stronger, more complete. I didn't turn out too bad. Still, you've seen what happened to the others. They never said sorry for what they did to us. I don't think they ever will.
Tell me more.
I'd like to. I really would. It's just I can't be sure that you're not trying to distract me from something. Why don't you prove you're here just to talk? We get to work while we're at it. What?
That's like the fourth time now. I still don't get it.
It was fun. I guess you're not so bad. Did you still want to know more? Yeah. It's kind of disappointing, honestly. There's not that much left to tell. My name is Maria, and I was once part of the village. Except for the fact that there's still people I care about. We care about. We don't know if they hate us. Think what dads have gone missing or what? There's people we hate in there too. Whoever we see out here won't tell us anything though. It's hard not to be angry. Can you blame us for wanting closure? You can help us at least.
They hold out their hand, and their palm sets a cracked, sharpened piece of armor. You get an armor plate.
It should be strong enough. I think you can do it. For whatever reason, you think it's right.
They give you a wave and allow you to continue on your way. You traipse silently down the path for a while, the things you've collected so far weighing heavy on your person. Entering the forest, your footsteps are louder, as you dragged around by everything you're carrying now. You can't be sure whether you're being dragged forwards or backwards. The path you've been following around isn't much of a path, more trodden down leaves and undergrowth, pressed back into the earth by the feet that are less human than you originally thought. You push your way through a section of the path that isn't really wide enough for you. Trees and bushes scratching at your skin. Emerging from a path that seems designed for those a bit more humanoid are the villagers.
Do you have it? They don't. Of course you don't. That thing, did it talk to you? What did it tell you?
Maria told me about the village.
Do you remember that? It doesn't matter. What did they try and tell you? That they know what they've done, but they're sorry? Listening to them, you're making it harder than it needs to be. We asked you to do one thing. Get rid of these monsters. They want us dead. They don't deserve any sympathy. The village is full of people with no hand in this. If you've chosen to doom us, you have to live with their blood on your hands. Remember that. Don't screw this up. You duck your head from their piercing gaze and you continue down the track you were on before, returning to the forest.
You don't have to walk for long before you hear beleaguered breaths. They're ragged and tired. It's hard to miss the monster crouched on the ground, leaning a little against the trees. They seem uncomfortable, tired. They strain up from their curled position, heads snapping to stare at you. They almost look human if it wasn't for their legs and a face that just looks so wrong.
What do you want? Wait. Am I the first one you found? No. That can't be right. That's it. You've been fooling the others, haven't you? I bet you're a liar. Saying you'll help them, but you're taking it all back to the village. They should have learned by now. You can't trust anyone else. You'll just end up getting us all killed like you're meant to. I don't want you dead. You're a liar. Aren't you? Even if you don't want us dead, you want something. Something you can use to take us all down.
I want to help you.
You're so obsessed with this peacekeeping. Prove it, then. Solve it. Fix it if you really think you can. So, you can win. I can see why you've got this far. Doesn't mean I have to like it. He won't let anyone down.
They stretch out their hand, fist unfurling as they offer you something. You take it gingerly. You get a tie pin.
Don't be stupid about this. Make sure you don't let the others down. Otherwise, we'll do this again, and I won't lose. I'm Daryl. Remember that, won't you? Because I'll remember you. Don't doubt that.
You nod, sidestepping a little as you move around, Daryl. They watch you with that blank face, but don't shift. This journey is nearing its end. It's quieter now. The villagers show no sign of appearing, even if you creep closer and closer to the village itself. The only sound you can hear is your own soft footsteps, then muffled, moaning voices. The paths seem to broaden, dividing outward to show you the figure. They were waiting for you, weren't they? They have... You have to know that. You made it. Someone finally made it. It always feels like eons. Eons when I have to wait. Even if I am patient. You now have an audience with myself. My court. Let us see what you have done. You carry their gifts. They are friends of a sort. Through the horror of it all, do you hold them gently, with honor, respect? I wish to know. Complete your task. I am Virgil, and I hope you will challenge me for one last time. Okay. Wow, that was hard. I thought this would be the case. Finally, we may finish this, rid ourselves of this thing, the way we cannot know. Allow me to aid you in aiding us. Virgil extends a gnarled hand, and something in you tells you to bend it to one knee. You listen to it and bow your head. The hand brushes over your right shoulder, then your left. It feels like tree bark, like leather. The movement stops and you lift your head, seeing what is being held out before you. You get a broken crown. Use it well. Goodbye, stranger. End it all, will you? You don't reply as you stand and slowly walk away. No one comes to meet you as you pass through the trees. Once again, the silence swells. You are alone, even as you approach the village. You should be able to hear the people inside. Maybe you can. Maybe you simply don't. The barrier glitters before your eyes, sparkling in a way that should be a temptation. You can be honest, it is a temptation. A beginning or an end. You're not sure. You circle the barrier slowly, letting your eyes trace the way it fragments, its splinters, never-ending spider webs of fragility. They weave in and round themselves, the centers, providing perfect targets for the gifts you carry. It's not hard to drive the first shard into the barrier. You feel the shatter before you hear it, a split within the air itself. The sound is quieter, the soft tinkling of bells, of glass. This is what must be done. You follow around the borders of the village, each crack easier to find, easier to make than the last. Every time you do, you feel a presence building behind you. You don't dare look. You can feel them, though. The heavy, impatient breaths. A head hooked over your shoulder. It doesn't speak. You still know what it wants. There is a crowd at your back by the time you reach the final splinter. There is no more hesitation when you plunge the last shard into the barrier. There can't be. The barrier's light goes out, It crumbles. Those behind you rush forward. They fold around you like a wave. You are left untouched in the frenzy, surrounded by the desperation. You recognize some of those who surround you. They are returning home in one way or another. Home, if home was a place that dripped blood. You can finally hear the village. It's loud. It cries out. There's nothing to do but stand and watch. There are smiles on faces that are no longer human. They're the only ones left. They can live in peace now. They thank you. You leave. Ending 3 of 3. Creature ending. Alright, so do we try to go after them? We're gonna try this a little bit. Alright, here's the difference. Draw your weapon. You draw your weapon. Another pointless attempt at getting rid of me. Do you never tire of preparing to lose? It will be your blood across the ground that us fight. Alright, so he has 100 HP, or no, I have 100 HP, and then just his left arm has 120. Left arm. A tree-like creature that looks forward to your challenge. It will not hesitate. Form a single large hit. Has 3 loops of increasing strength and is stronger closer to the right side. So that's the enemy light. Let's go with that one. What? 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 Okay, I think I got that. Oh, I dealt a whole 12 damage, inflicts 6 burn. He's gonna smack me. What is this fighting mechanism? You slice into the beast. I feel like I'm just gonna keep slicing into him and be thankful that he's on fire. What? What? But I never lose, I can't. That's why they made me, isn't it? Why they made me like this? I don't understand. There's no more need to talk. You cut them down. You cut them again. You get an arm. There's some quiet footsteps behind you. You whirl around and are met with 2 figures. You did it. You actually stopped him. Oh, it worked. It worked. Maybe you can stop them all. And you found what we were looking for. You cautiously hold up the arm. Exactly. We needed to understand them better and understand how to stop them. Well, we've taken up enough of your time. You have monsters to be getting rid of. Be safe. The 2 take their leave, and you find yourself alone in the forest once more. The shadows seem to twist a little, parting, and we read that part already. You follow it. Still the same. Oh, no. There's no need to be here. We already did this guy. Okay, you attack the village. It's not my fault. They leave their windows open. Oh, we already did all that. You don't understand. No one ever understands. They just want me dead. I didn't do anything now at first. I didn't stop this. There has to be another way, doesn't there? Please. There's not. We fight. Heal. Yeah, I healed. Fire. Oh, I misfired. Fire. Alright, now we're just gonna axe him. Ask him a question. Crossbow. That didn't do much. Oh, wait. He's already almost dead. Bam. Sliced him. Creature sinks to ground. You pull your axe.
No! No, please just leave me alone!
You know now they would do anything to survive, even make themselves this pathetic. You cut them down with a shatter and I lean down to examine the remains. And you get a leg. You linger in the clearing for a moment more. The moonlight rests heavy on the leaf-laden ground, and again you hear the footsteps crunching. You turn around and watch the two emergences. You're following me again. Nothing so sinister. No one else has gotten this far. We were worried. You're successful. You're running out of time, I suppose. Okay, it's the same stuff. Why do you need them dead? Because they're attacking us. This is all the same, pretty much. Forced to listen. It's the heartbeat rhythm.
Don't make me do this. We have better things to do.
You must be stopped.
Spare me the sun, okay? I am the evil creature. Blah, 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 blah. Strike me down, and I will become stronger. You know what you've done. You have to leave. Why? Why am I asking you anymore? I don't want to leave. I don't want to do anything. If you want me gone, then do it yourself.
Okay, we're gonna heal first. Then we're gonna hit you with this firebolt. Yeah, and then we're gonna hit you with this crossbow. Oh my. And then we're gonna ask you this question. And we got another question to ask you. Heal. 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 I'm effed. Effed. Alright, try again. Firebolt. X. X. Heal. X. Heal. Heal. God. X. Yes. Alright, we got him right before he got us.
Oh, I see. You know I never wanted this anyway. Any of this, not really. Yes, now I won't have to think about it anymore. Finish it then.
Is this, kind of mercy? You deal the final blow. You get a torso. Are you used to it when you hear the bushes rustle behind you? It is the same goddamn people. Well, I was gonna try it for other Indians, but that's all I got time for right now. So, yeah. Anyways, that was Grata Monstrum and the one creature ending we got, which is kind of what I want anyways. Felt like it was gonna try to be like a mercy pacifist type ending for Undertale. And it ended very wrong for the villagers. Let's just go with that. Either way, this is a great story. I'm probably going to come back to this maybe on my own time at some point, see if I can get the other endings. We might throw another video together if that does happen. We'll see. But until then, everyone, stay safe, and I love you all.